free speech.
Here it is, tspussyhunters.com right here. Nurse fetish, fucking in the doctor's office with T.S. Kendra Sinclair.
Never know. Maybe one day I'll
Now,
be on
some
there.
of these trannies have little dicks. You got a decent-sized cock over there, girl.
Well, thanks.
Well, didn't we discuss that that's the hormones
Yeah,
make their
the hormone
penises
thing.
tiny?
Yeah, it does.
Do their penises really shrink?
I think so.
Yeah, I know
think
their
mine
balls
did.
like shrivel up. There's no testosterone going to them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm trying to. Oh, there's some actual.
I think there's actually more of a correlation between having a small penis, chemically probably affecting how you feel, male or female. The size of your penis.
So
it's
guys
all
with
about
really,
hormones.
really, really big balls are like more sexual. You know, I know some people with
Why
really
is
big.
that a turn on for me?
What, big balls?
Yes. I don't know why. I was just thinking, I'm like, oh my god, I want to see them. I want to hold them.
I
You
love
like
big
big
balls.
balls?
Yes.
I love big balls because first off, I love big balls. I like I want balls in my face. But I like big balls,
Balls are
because when you're
ugly.
doing it
they
doggy
slap.
style, they come up and slap your clit.
It's just,
so
it's just a
Yeah, it
that
does feel-
sound.
It's
yeah,
just,
I do like that
it's
when
a
I can feel
tingle.
it.
Like, ugh.
that
Yeah.
sound when they're really
Ah.
slapping against you. That's
But do
good
you
stuff.
think men with big balls have more testosterone?
Yes.
Do they have more semen? Is that a dumb
No, I don't
question?
know.
No,
I don't know.
I
They have more
don't-
semen
I
and
don't
more
think so.
testosterone, which means their sex drive is higher, right?
One would
If-
think.
They have more higher.
I don't know.
We
I'm
need
not
to
a-
do.
I just do
Doctor.
physics,
We
not
need
genetics.
to do a government-funded study
On the size of their
And-
balls.
on ball size.
because we're gonna have everybody getting food stamps. Clean in
And
the
what we will
building.
need to do, we will need to monitor their they have to masturbate. We have to watch them masturbate to do the study to see how much they come. We must watch them every day. We will measure the size of their balls, the weight of their balls. I need to weigh them.
the size of them in comparison to my face.
The color. Well,
Well, do men who take testosterone do their balls and dick get bigger?
No. I
Anybody
think
out
it's
there
the
taking
op-
T
No, it's
levels?
steroids.
my
Steroids,
husband
I'm sure.
took
Steroids makes them smaller.
testosterone boosters.
Now, what's the difference between a testosterone? A booster just makes your own testosterone level.
It was supposed to be like it was something from like GNC or whatever, something like
What
that.
did somebody say in chat?
Vendetta says, I don't know if mine are big or saggy.
Probably both, Vendetta. Probably both. If they're big, they got no choice but to
to
sag.
sag, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Balls are not attractive. I mean, I play with them.
Some
because I'm
balls
supposed
are,
to.
some aren't.
I just don't think they're dicks. I think there's gorgeous dicks and not so gorgeous
Apparently,
dicks.
Grumpy House is quite the connoisseur of transgendered porn. 'Cause he says, then you get some TS performers like Mia Isabella and Mariana Cordoba with huge penises.
Do you know them?
I do not know Mariana Cordoba. I have not met Mia Isabella. They're both gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
But yes, they are. It's pretty big.
They have big penises, huh?
Mhm.
Big. So then we should do a web search for giant tranny penis.
I'm on it.
Let me tell you, they're out there. They have them.
You have changed our lives, Tyra. We're all looking. We all.
Well,
like
I am
trannies with
life-changing.
penises now.
What can I say?
Somebody said in chat earlier, you have officially changed the view history or my browser history on my computer.
Check this out. ShemaleBigCockTube.com.
What? Hold on.
She-male big cock too.
That's a whole lot to type right now.
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
Or GiantShemaleCocks.com.
That's better. Giant. Where's the G? Giant.
Where's the G?
Where's the A? Giant. She-male.
This is what we've turned into.
Cockstock.
Come watch the Sin City Bounty where you can watch us Google porn. Because that's
That's what I do all the time.
Whoa!
Holy
That is a giant
Christmas!
lady
There's no
penis.
way that's real. That's not real. That can't be.
Oh hell no!
Hey, that's
Holy
Smith.
mother.
I know that guy.
Oh my God! Do you see the blonde in the middle? There's no way that's really her.
Yeah, that's
penis.
not real. That is not real. I love it when guys also tweet pictures of penises that are
Hold
not
on, I wanna
theirs.
see that other one.
We get penis pictures a lot. We actually dedicate it. I
Well,
need to
this
send
one
you
girl,
guys some.
that is definitely her penis. There's
Look
no
at
That
that.
one's real.
That's unfucking believable.
That's real.
That doesn't look right. I mean, that's a huge
Like I would want that
head.
one to fuck me.
That
That
doesn't
that's a
look
dildo.
right. That's a huge head.
Oh, look at this! Come on, give me a break.
badoink.com.
Sissy slave training. Come on.
How about maybe
That's
Google
fake.
huge
fake.
real cocks.
Yeah, you'll find nothing. That one's real.
Holy crap! That one's
That's
up your
just
throat.
disgusting. That one's bad editing.
Who had the biggest
That girl's-
cock you ever filmed with?
Coming in her own mouth.
Coming in her own mouth.
that I got. Hey, that's what I do in my cam shows.
Do you really?
Yes, I do. I turn
That is-
upside down
gotta
with
be
a
great.
dildo
You
in
can-
my ass, and I come all over my face.
And what
and in
time
my
are
mouth.
these cam shows?
Yeah,
I
'cause-
usually tweet them when I get online.
So get on
They're
her
different
site and
times.
get tweeted, and then you can get on and
Yeah.
watch.
I always tweet when I go
Tyra's
online.
shows.
Doesn't Jack do that as well?
Jack
Didn't
hasn't.
he say he,
no,
he
Jack
does
and-
his own cum?
No, yes, Jack will lick his own cum, and he'll lick other guys' cum. So, yeah,
That's hot.
Jack will.
That's hot.
Yeah, Jack was at a shoot that I
But
put
this
together.
one's fucking a
and
watermelon.
It was a gangbang,
Mhm.
and then when everybody got done, he cleaned it
Where's
all up.
that? Let's see that one.
Did you get that on film?
Well, there wasn't as many guys as we thought, and it
Oh.
didn't. It wasn't as big a cum shot as we thought, but
Oh.
yeah,
See, I want to
that
do
was
a
his job.
gang bang like bukkake kind of thing.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
yeah, you should. The more outside the box you film, the more
But the
attention
problem,
you'll get.
all these guys in Vegas, they're so flaky. I don't want my face. There's paperwork involved.
Yeah, you got to get tested, brother.
I'm sorry. Yeah, like I have to get what? I'm like, oh,
$200 talent
no.
testing.
Jesus.
There's a big ugly penis that's not circumcised.
Can't-
It looks like an
Can't
anteater.
you, as a
Oh, that's me,
as
Isabella,
a
right
porn
there.
star, can't you get sponsored for the testing?
A lot of times talent testing here in Vegas, if you're doing a gangbang and the people, the participants of the gangbang go over to test there,
Mhm.
then they will allow the performer a free test.
Yeah.
Now, you can also get tested free, but
Through the
that's
health
only
district.
that's through the health district, but that only tests you for HIV, syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia. Now the
But not the
testing,
trick testing.
they want you for trick, hepatitis.
I gotta say-
That's the talent
Yeah.
testing that adds all of that.
That
in.
might be one of the hottest pictures I've ever seen.
I want to
Shoes?
see.
Yeah, I like that.
A lot of this is.
Is that shoes and a penis?
those shoes.
We
Yeah,
like
I
the
have to do
penis.
that.
Wait, hold on. I just saw the shoes. I missed the penis.
Oh my God! It's a picture of an
I
asshole.
completely missed.
I
that.
wonder if my
Hey, is that
asshole looks
Did your
like
ex come up like
what
that?
is that? Anime Shima porn.
anime she-male.
Oh, that's
porn.
very common.
If any of these sites would like to
Sponsor.
advertise or sponsor our show, please feel free to contact us.
Hey, I've been
Oh,
plugging
my
a couple
God,
a lot
Odd
tonight.
she-male fucks a watermelon.
Yeah, we
Go
saw that.
directly.
Yeah,
Toxie
yeah,
at
I can't do that. You can't
SinCityBounty.com,
do
and I will
food.
make sure we
Why
reach
can't you
out
do
to
food?
you.
You don't like to do food?
No, I don't want the federal government to yell at me. Or
You
the
get in
credit
trouble
card.
for food?
Yeah, you're not supposed to use food in any sexual way.
What? Wait, tell me about this because
Processing companies can shut
Oh,
you
I
down.
just heard. Yeah, I just heard that recently. Like you
Really?
can't use a cucumber or
Yep.
something.
You
like
cannot
that.
use any device that is not specifically for sex.
I
or
thought one of the
penetration.
girls
They kind of
told
like
us.
wait.
Does feeding yourself count?
You can do
Eating
that.
the food?
You can do that.
But
you
put
can't
that's
fuck
what it's
yourself with it.
intended for. It's
Okay.
intended for you to
Yeah.
eat.
It
If
is
you
not.
use it in
Wait,
a
wait, wait.
sexual
Is
manner.
this like the
What about
group that
putting
protects
chocolate
dogs? They
sauce on
protect
your
the
body?
food.
Do that.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
thought one
okay,
of the
like you
girls
have
just told us
people
recently.
that protect puppies and doggies and animal care and
Those crazy
you know,
fucks.
So is this crazy fucks that protect our food?
Oh God, if they are, come on, people.
You know what? Come
Y'all
on.
need a hobby.
What the fuck? That cucumber's gonna be happy fucking my pussy. Okay, I mean, I don't understand.
But what it is,
Just on a
what
side
the biggest
note-
thing is, it's the credit card companies. They'll shut you down.
Because
They'll
of
shut your
why?
site down
Because of food?
because of the
Feud abuse?
so-called laws and stuff. Yeah.
That's crazy. I never knew that.
You're also
Don't
not allowed
abuse-
to piss on people. You're not allowed. You can. It has to be a vessel.
That
You
you
can't-
pee into a
Yeah,
vessel.
it can be a bowl or a cup.
Can you
can't
then pour
drink
it on somebody? No, you
Technically,
can't.
no.
You can't put the pee and the body together.
You got it. Like there's videos of me peeing, but it's just me in a shower. That is it. People pee in a shower.
And so the shower is a vessel.
Shower's a vessel.
Right.
I could
well,
piss
why
in the
can't?
shower right
Hey,
now.
why can't I be the vessel? Okay. I mean,
She's like, I got a big gulp. I need a shower.
There's a hour round.
All right, we're gonna do little catch-ups here. Sierra, you had something you were saying?
I
A
do.
catch-up?
Okay, so Callie Guy, you need to get to the camera. I'm going to give you a few seconds. So Callie Guy and I'm going to move the camera here so it's easier to see me. We both subscribe to a particular website that you can buy clothes from. And they will send you emails where they're like a discount site. And so when a brand that you like comes up, they'll send you an email and say, hey, this brand is going to be on sale next
Oh, that's
week.
cool.
Oh, nice.
And so we both
Yeah.
have alerts, and whoever reads the email first usually emails the other one and says, hey, look, this is going to be up. And of course, everyone knows we're constantly buying bras for me, right? And we have, on my last sexcation down to San Diego to see him, we went to the specialty shops and I tried on a bunch of bras and of course came away with Ruby, the black and pink one, and Sterling, the silver one. So one of these companies came up for sale on this website, and he buys them for me and then he has them shipped to me here at work.
So he hasn't seen.
So no, he hasn't seen them.
Gotcha.
And I check the mail every day because it's kind of part of my job. And I don't usually check it on Sundays when I come up, but I know it's end of month on Monday and I want to see if there's checks that we're expecting that are in the mail. So I open up the mailbox, and there, of course, is the, I'm going to try to cover the name because they're not paying us.
How come you didn't put it on?
Because I want to open it on camera because I haven't actually seen
Okay.
Oh.
I have seen
Oh,
it
I know
online.
that.
I know
Only
that
kids
company
clothes,
too. I've
I thought it was only kids.
You know,
clothes.
and I
No,
thought it
they
was
do-
too until I recently found out
Yeah.
it's everything.
I
That's
had no
awesome.
idea. I
Yeah.
get the alerts, but just for kids clothes.
It's housewares, adult plus size. They do
I
do
did
have
plus
not know that.
sizes and lingerie. And so here is my.
I really hope it's clothes and not like a dildo or
No,
something.
no, 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 no. I know what this is.
Oh, how cute! Take it out of the
That
bag.
is cute.
And what are we gonna name this? This is so cute.
I need
Well,
one of my
Are you
size.
going to go put it on?
I can go put
And
it on.
can I
Oh.
wear
You know,
that?
last time we were here, we were showing our bras at the end
Yeah,
of
we
the
probably
show.
will too.
Ooh, I can't put this one on and show it because it's too sheer. It'll
Oh,
show
but that
nipple.
is so
Can I
pretty.
wear it on my head?
Yeah. What are we gonna call that one?
I don't know, but this is a plunge. Look at how tiny the gore
See,
is.
I
on
like
here.
Wow.
that. That's the
I
kind I
know.
like.
That
was
one
the-
is
The
gorgeous.
specific reason we
Because
She
you
names
said
them.
they're often like turtlenecks.
Right, I don't like that. See, I like
Yeah,
the
I wear
ones
'em
that
down,
plunge,
too.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I like my shit.
So here's a
Out
there.
plunge in my size.
Look my
Look,
shit out
it
there.
complements my colors very well.
It does. It's beautiful.
Very beautiful.
That is a
Good
beautiful
Good job, Callie
Yeah,
guy.
Callie.
Woo! Good job,
Get the
Callie
tranny
guy.
approval.
Oh, wait, wait a minute. Callie guy got the tranny approval.
He did get the training.
He did get the tranny approval.
So.
So,
Oh, that's my
now you know what I wanted to talk about before. I know we're doing this, but while she's trying that on her head, I seen a
that big.
Oh, that is funny.
That's
Hello,
big.
Heidi.
Yeah, they are that big. Yes.
I seen a video at you at the Tranny Awards.
Me? What was I doing?
Talking. It was an interview somebody was
Oh,
doing with you on the
yeah.
red carpet. And
Yeah.
it was really nice.
Which one? I
Really
did
good.
a couple of them.
Asian lady?
Oh, that's Venus Lux.
Yeah, okay,
That's
okay,
Venus Lux. That was
yeah.
at the after party.
Yeah.
I
You
love
look stunning,
Venus.
by the way.
Thank you.
Stunning,
I'm
stunning,
gonna have to-
stunning. Our friend Michelle Austin won something at the Tranny
She
Awards
did.
this
She won the
year.
Voluptuous Diva Award. So happy
Have you
for
seen her lately? How much weight
Yes,
she's
I
worked
saw her
so
in LA.
hard. She's off. She is traveling all over. She's going to be on the show May the 5th. She's coming back.
Nice.
On. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Callie guys
Fantastic.
said Bluebell.
Blue
I like it,
Bell.
Bluebell.
Oh,
Aw.
everybody
So
all
sweet.
together.
Southern.
Aw.
Oh, look, I got a color by number picture in.
Oh, and what else happened on your catch up, Miss Sierra?
I got some very excellent, fabulous news. Callie Guy is coming back for a 2-week visit.
Nice,
Yay, in just a couple of weeks. So I may
This
have
has
to.
been a long hiatus for you
This
guys.
has, but he's very busy. He's doing a lot of work. He's making money to take me to Hawaii.
So jealous.
Well, that's the goal anyway.
Does he know yet?
Oh, yes, he knows.
He knows now.
Yeah, I've been to
I
Hawaii
don't know
like
how he
4
knows.
times, and I'm having such a desire to go. I was just saying
I've
it the
never
other-
been. I want to go.
I've
so
been to
bad.
4 different islands.
I've
and-
been to a shithole border town in Mexico. That's where I've been. So
Well,
Hawaii sounds great.
I've
Well,
been
it
to
depends
Jamaica
on what
many
island. Go to
times.
Maui. Go to Maui. Go to Maui.
You know what? I'm gonna go wherever we can go.
That's true.
Like, if my ass ends up in some shithole part of Hawaii,
It's
like
still
where
Hawaii.
there's drug dealers and shit,
It's still Hawaii.
look, it can't be more than a 30-minute walk to the beach, right?
Right.
It's Hawaii.
True.
That's true.
So,
Don't get shot on the way.
actually, if
but-
I go to Hawaii, my uncle is a homeless person in Hawaii.
If you're gonna be homeless, that is the
No.
place to be
Are you
homeless.
serious?
I am serious.
Yeah.
He lives in a shack he built by himself in the middle of a field where he grows pot in Hawaii. Like,
That's
that's
awesome.
Funny. That's great.
yeah. He sends my mom for her birthday every year macadamia nuts and a pound of Maui Wowie. Like, that's when he sends my mom.
Does he get his
Great.
macadamia nuts from Roseanne Bar?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, she has a macadamia.
Yeah, she has
that farm out there, yeah.
I have no
But
idea. He
that
might have a
woman's
trade
crazy.
You
agreement
know
with
what's
her,
great
but I
about
don't know.
Hawaii? Like when I got home from Hawaii, every time and opened my suitcase with my dirty
It
clothes,
smelled like Hawaii.
it smelled like Hawaii, like
wanna
ocean
go so
and
bad.
clean.
My-
It's so beautiful.
My parents used to go on a lot
Nothing
of
like
cruises.
it. Nothing.
And they did that Coast of Mexico cruise, that Baja cruise. And
I
they
wanna do
came
that one.
back. They came back, and I, for months afterwards, would go into their bathroom because they took this particular travel case with them that had all of their toiletries in it. You could open it up, and it smelled like the ocean in there for months
That's
afterwards.
how it is in
I
Hawaii.
love
The
that.
minute you get off the plane in Hawaii, you know you're in paradise.
Well,
I
you
mean,
know,
I
the
do.
half-naked
It's
girls in
beautiful.
grass skirts handing you a lei, that gives it
well,
away
that
there.
doesn't always happen. Only if you have a certain group meeting you there. That's really fictitious. They don't offer everybody a lay at the
Yeah.
airport.
They
You
should.
gotta be
Sorry.
somebody.
Sorry, I just wanted to tell you. Yeah.
Look, I am somebody, God damn it.
Well, you
I'm
know
a
what? You just
celebrity.
tell Callie Guy to call ahead and make sure there's a lay waiting for you when you get off the
There
plane.
will be a lay.
There will be a
waiting
lay
for her when
waiting
she
And then
for
you're
you.
gonna get like.
Well, there's a
Right.
lay waiting for me no matter
There's
what.
a lay
so.
on the way to the flight.
I want to join the
Way
Mile
to
High
the
Club. I wouldn't mind
airport.
that.
See, that's good.
So that was basically my week. The boy had his second horseback riding lesson.
It was great.
Yeah,
to
and
see
it was
him.
today during all of the wind. It
I
was
love horseback riding.
crazy.
I love it.
I'm a little too big for
All
it
right,
these
Miss
days.
Toxie, tell us about your week.
Yeah.
Um,
Tell us about Mr. Toxie.
yes. So here we go. As everybody knows, I sometimes like to partake in a little sippity sip of an alcoholic natured beverage.
Sippity sip is a small word.
Chuggity chug might be a little bit more like it.
A gulp.
So the number one thing that everybody asks is, why doesn't Mr. Toxie drink? Or when does Mr. Toxie get to drink? Or why are you the drunk? And he's always the sober one.
Because what's funny, you always know the rare occasion when Mr. Toxie gets to drink, because when she shows up at the club,
She's depressed.
she's like bitching at everybody in the club.
Because it's like you're dangling a donut in front of a fat girl's face. I mean, there's a bar.
I
of
totally get
alcohol,
that. I totally
right?
get that.
It's a bar of alcohol, and you're telling me here's paradise, and you're just gonna watch from the other side of the
That's
window.
how I felt for my entire life. Look, there's
Ah.
Hawaii right there. You can get there by a simple plane ride, and your ass is never going.
So, well, there are occasions, and not everyone knows. It's not normally at the club, but Mr. Toxie does drink. And when Mr. Toxie drinks, he's Mr. Toxie for a reason.
Toxicity level.
How
Right.
sober were you guys when you got married?
I haven't always been a drinker.
No?
No.
No, it's the longer she's married to Mr. Toxie. the more she
14
drinks.
years now, so
She's a drinker now.
it's to be expected.
So what led to Mr. Toxie's ultimate intoxication?
So we were over at a friend's house, and they said, "Hey, you want some drinks?" And so Mr. Toxie decided, yeah, and he drinks shit, what
Poison? Does he drink your poison?
No.
She drinks frill drinks.
I drink Jaeger.
Jaeger.
God, I
that's
can't
right.
even
Jaeger.
smell that anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
bad
love
experience,
Jaeger.
A lot of them.
No, he drinks.
I'm not a hard learner.
It's like Jack Daniel's honey or
Ooh.
Jack something
Tennessee honey.
whiskey.
Yeah.
That's so good.
So and
That's
he's
what the people
devil's
I like to
poison.
drink, too.
right. So he's had some people have given him big bottles. We got these. If you came into our house and you looked way up on the fridge, you'd see these big bottles of Jaeger and his
Like,
stuff.
oh, they're
and then he
alcoholics.
just they're like, oh, they're alcoholics. That's
Is
great.
your daughter okay? Do we need to get CPS involved?
Yes, but as you all know, I'm only a Saturday night drunk.
That's right.
Yes.
We
We have it under control.
never the right
Yeah, she's a
exactly.
weekend
Just Saturday
drunk.
nights.
When
That's it.
and there's no daughter around.
So exactly. So
She's a responsible drunk.
That's the best kind of drunk to be.
Yeah.
True.
exactly. So he drank and he drank and he drank, and he drank. And
he's a big
And
guy.
he drank.
He's a big
He's
guy.
a big guy,
yeah.
so we had to drink
He's
a
6'5",
lot.
300 pounds. But he was making,
dude.
he had glasses that were like 3/4 whiskey and a hint of, for taste, of Diet Coke.
Oh my god.
Just for
Splash.
color.
So
A
yeah,
splash.
So he's drinking these Jacks and Diet Cokes and getting a little crazy. He's giving random dances, lap dances. I guess it runs in the family. Whatever. It runs in the family.
I want to see Mr. Toxie intoxicated.
I was getting very angry because it's not as much fun on the other side. As I know it's not for him. The difference is he enjoys it. He enjoys watching me drunk, filming me drunk, making lists of everything I do while I'm drunk and reminding me the next morning. He enjoys it. Me, not so much. So, I mean, it even led to him sliding down my friend's stairway.
Oh my god.
Are his testicles okay?
They're good, and I'll find out more later and let you know. But,
Yay.
so he passed out on the couch, and we really needed to leave.
I was gonna say, there's no
So-
picking him up.
No. And so I
Her
decided
husband
to.
can pick me up. Oh wow.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. Yeah.
So I decided to roll him off the couch. And I rolled him off the couch thinking
At
this
your
would
friend's
help.
house?
At my friend's house.
Oh.
And he's all of a sudden I hear like gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. And so I'm going, quick, get us some bags. Quick.
He'll throw up.
He's going to throw up. And so we finally get him up and we get him outside and everywhere. It's like projectile spray. It's like a fire hydrant.
Mr. Toxie, she's calling you out.
Right there in the front yard. I can't handle it. I can't do it. I can't
Pick
do
you
it.
up in the morning.
I
got to
tried.
go.
I tried multiple times to leave him at my friend's house, multiple times. So it was bad, and all he kept saying is, "You did this to me.
Oh no.
You did this to me."
Is he hurting today?
He was a little bit.
I
this
bet
morning.
that made the games really tough out there in the wind
Right,
today.
he stayed home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he needed to recuperate.
How did you
And,
do? No. I'm gonna stand up for my girl Toxie here, Mr. Toxie. She didn't force you to drink those
I
drinks.
didn't. Here's why. That's what I said. I'm like, I didn't pour him down your throat.
When we're
I
in
kept
that
trying to
state,
stop
we
him.
will never accept
Right. But
responsibility.
he feels he only threw up. Are you ready? The only sole reason he threw up is because I pulled him off the couch.
Oh, Mr.
And he fell on
Toxie,
the
come
floor.
on. No.
I
not
pulled him
accepting
off
that.
the couch. So
it's all your fault.
It's all my fault. So yeah. So anyway, last night was Mr. Toxie's night, and he definitely partook in the festivities. And
But the
That's
question
awesome.
is, when can we get Mr. Toxie a little bit drunk and you stay sober so you can give me permission to go to the parking lot and give your husband a blowjob? That's what I'm waiting
well,
for.
I've given you
I want to be
sober
their
permission.
sister wife. I want to be their sister
Ah.
wife.
She has
Oh.
given you sober
You have
permission.
I was like, we are going into a
Even
whole
if
other
I'm
dynamic
drunk-
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Wait a
Even
minute.
if
Wait a
I'm
minute.
drunk, you can take him to the. What have I told you? If someone else gives my husband a blowjob, it's less work that I have to do.
Can I ask you a question?
So-
Can I ask you a question? Do
Yes.
you guys have an open relationship?
No, we
No.
do not. No.
But I have wanted to do her husband since I met them. But I'll do her too. I'm an equal opportunity kind of girl.
That's
you know?
true.
So
Equal opportunity pleasure?
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely. So, and I said to her, you're ever going to let your husband fool around? I am the best person because I don't want to fucking keep him. I just want to use him for an hour or so and give him back. So, there's no worries. So I'm the best person. And one time in her drunken
Blow
state,
and go?
one time in her drunken state, if I'm ever going to let him fuck somebody, it's going to be you. Because I know you don't want him.
Well, drunk talk is truth talk.
So what happens, Tyra, is she gets really loaded, and then I go, and then she says, "Take him to the parking lot." But I don't want to do that in that state because then tomorrow she might go, "Bitch, you gave my husband a blowjob."
Yeah.
We have it recorded right here live. She's giving you sober permission.
Okay,
to give
I
her
will post.
Mr. Toxie, do you hear that? We have sober permission. All right, let's
He just
see.
fell off the sofa again.
Yeah. He's like, we're good to go. Yes, I mean, I am absolutely, again, If somebody else gives my husband a blowjob, less work that I have to do.
I
Yeah,
wanna
because
be
you're
the
not a
sister wife.
swallower.
I'm not a swallower.
I'm
You
a swallower.
Neither is my
enjoy-
best friend, and I don't get that.
Me
I'm
neither.
not- I don't-
I don't
It's
want to
like
hold
not
that
finishing
shit.
the job.
And
It's
I
like
don't wanna
painting
hold that
half
shit.
a room.
Can you wait a minute? Can you imagine holding the shit in your mouth and running to the bathroom to spit it out? Give me a fucking break.
No,
Is that
I'm
what
like,
you-
give me your nut
She's got a
sock.
spit cup.
Give me your what?
Give me your nut sock.
Your spank sock.
Your spank sock. Give me a towel. Give me something.
No, I'm with you,
Poor
Tyra. I
Tyra.
finished the job. I finished the fucking job.
I hate the
Apparently, I'm
taste
the
of
worst
cum,
place
but
in
I
the
do
world.
swallow.
But do you notice that
I
every
don't.
man tastes different?
Yes, they do.
They sure do.
They all taste very different, and the
Everyone.
smell is different.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
that actually what makes me start to gag is the smell.
Well, see, I don't ever smell it because it gets furred up down my throat that it just
But
goes
when,
down and
when
I have
I'm
to deal with
when
it.
I'm shooting and it's on the
Oh,
face
then
or on the
you're-
body,
You wanna
and
do a
I'm like, you
bukkake
need to do
shot?
this quick. Take this picture really fast. I'm about to lose it.
And you want to
and
do a
does that-
bukkake seed, girl?
They got it. They better eat a lot of fruit
Yeah.
the week
so
before.
it smells like
They'll be on a
pineapple.
total fruit diet the week before.
Your ass is drinking fruit smoothies, no yogurt, just fruit.
Nothing spicy, no Mexican, no fast food, fruit.
No Taco
She wants your
Bell.
cum
No
to
Taco
taste
Bell.
like pineapples and mangoes.
Basically.
She
Yeah,
wants
like
a
I'm
fruit
okay if
salad.
you want to put it somewhere. I'm open to that. Like we can put that shit somewhere. But
Don't get it
just
in your
not
eye,
my
that
mouth.
Did
shit
you have a
burns.
bad
Yes, it does. I get it in my
experience
eye all
with
the time.
someone coming in your mouth, or
No,
have
I
you
told
never
you
let
I
it
used
happen?
to. No,
oh,
I
you
used
used
to.
to?
I told you. I said to him when we get married, I'm writing it in the vows. I don't have to swallow anymore.
You hated it that much, huh?
Yes.
See, I like it. I don't mind it one bit.
I like doing it.
love
I always swallow it for my husband.
hmm
If I know I'm going, if I just want to give him a blowjob and I don't want to have sex, then I know I got to go out. You got to finish the job. And sometimes that is, I'm like, I just want to suck your dick.
Right.
That's all. I don't want
Right,
anything
I
else.
agree.
I just want to suck your dick in the middle of the kitchen while the chicken's baking. That's all it is.
Can't you see Tyra in her little
And I've done
red
it.
gingham her red gingham apron giving her husband a blowjob while the chicken's in the oven?
And I have. I did
Film
it
that
recently.
shit.
Did
That's
it
a good
recently.
photo shoot.
That's a film. That's a photo shoot. In your red.
I was
gingham
standing
apron.
I was standing in the kitchen and waiting for the food to finish. I was hungry and I was like, I'm kind of in the mood for some dick. So I said, "Come here," and I called him in there, started making out with him, started grinding on him, rubbing his dick on my ass, and then went down on him and said, and he tried to stop me.
Right.
He was like, "If we're gonna have sex later, then I can't come," and I was like, "It's okay. You're gonna get hard later too." I finished him right then and there.
There we go. Well,
Right
see,
in the
I was
kitchen.
at her house a couple of weeks ago working on a project, and she was in her office working, and I'm working at her kitchen table, and I'm like, see, this is so perfect for the sister wife. I should just go in the kitchen and make a meatloaf. And the kids are at school.
I
and
now have
husband's
the
at work.
ingredients for you to make a
And
meatloaf.
you know, funny, I was going to talk to you about tonight about what day I should come over this week, so we'll have to make a meatloaf.
I love meatloaf. I
Me
make
too.
meatloaf
I
all
make
the
good
time.
meatloaf. So, okay, what else happened in your week, Tox?
That was it. As I told you, we had a lot of sporting events. We did have some midweek sex.
Midweek sex is
always
good.
Because, normally I save up for the weekend. Weeks are very busy.
She goes to church every Sunday morning with Pastor Pillow and Sister
Yeah.
Sheets.
So,
But today you didn't because he was hungover
today we
and
did
you had to
not.
be
Yeah,
soccer
he was
mom.
hungover and we had to get to.
So
or
there
I
was
had to
no
get to
church in the
tournament.
bedroom, huh?
Right.
Gotcha.
Not this time. Tonight.
No praise
Okay,
in
with
God
the
on
McDonald's.
I love
Yeah.
church.
McDonald's. Church.
Sometimes I go to church on Wednesday.
Yeah, church is good.
Hallelujah.
Church is good.
Well,
Hallelujah.
now somebody has been some days taking our daughter to see my daughter practices 4 nights a week. So it's just our weeks are insane.
And you're
Right.
busy.
Insane,
Yeah.
insane.
Sometimes life gets in the way.
Right.
It's
And then
just
he
like
goes
that.
to work early and I'm up till like 2, 3 a.m. and so we're off during the week. We're not in sync. That's why we're like, let's make the weekends count.
But the weekends are very important for my husband and I.
Yeah.
So no more getting caught by
So-
your daughter as she comes home
This
from
time
practice.
this time, unlike the week before. Unlike the week before, this time
Do you think your daughter,
wanna
because she's
finish.
at that age,
she has asked.
I was
She
gonna
has
say,
asked if
like,
we
have sex?
Oh, yeah, I got that
Oh
question.
yeah. She
You-
had
did
started
yours
out.
have a question?
No, I got the where do babies come from question. I told him
Okay.
that's a discussion for later.
Right.
And what does your daughter say?
I'm very
She
honest.
says, "Do you have sex?"
She full on asked.
Oh.
We were studying science, and it was about flowers and pollination and all of this. And just out of nowhere, she turns and she's like, "Do you and Daddy have sex?" I'm like, well, how do you think we got you?
Yeah,
And she's like,
I don't know. Let me get off the floor first.
yeah. And it was,
Hold
you know,
on.
like, ew. And she's like, well, when do you have sex? Like when I'm sleeping? And I'm like, that's not something that I'm discussing
to
with
know
you.
about, right?
Like, we're not
That's
going to
our
talk
own
about
business.
this.
And then she's like, do you wait till I'm not here? And I'm like, again, I will answer any questions you want.
Your
However,
daughter
there's a
is
certain
telling
line.
Yeah,
everyone
you're
at
gonna
soccer
So
practice.
she's gonna like set her alarm and wake up at
Yeah.
11 p.m. to hear you.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. So now that she's carpooling and some other mom is taking her occasionally, she's telling all of her friends, while I'm at soccer practice, mom and dad are having sex, just so you all know.
They're wrestling.
See,
So she has never caught us or walked in on us, or if she heard, she would tell me.
That would
Right.
terrify me out of my
She would
mind.
tell me.
If you
Yeah.
heard your parents having sex.
Oh no, if if we had
a
kids
kid?
and we got caught
Yeah.
or
No,
you
no.
know
And that's
busted,
why
Oh,
we're
yeah,
very
yeah.
I
like,
would
during when
freaked out for the rest of my life.
I never
we're
got
like-
caught having sex, but there was one time right after I was done having sex when I was married, and he had 2 children that came to stay with us in the summer, and the 13-year-old was there, and I didn't know they were upstairs, and I went to go out of my bedroom, and there's I'm naked as a J-board. There he is standing there. I'm like, oh,
Well,
oh.
Callie guy and my boy walked in on us just as we were starting to have morning sex. And now he's usually really good at knocking at the door, but for whatever reason this one time, so we walked in and I of course put the fear of Jesus in him. Don't you ever walk into my room without knocking. Door came down again, and he will not. Even if I acknowledge his knock, he doesn't come in until
Immediately.
Oh, you
immediately.
scared
Like,
him.
he's like super afraid now, so it's pretty.
Did you
it's pretty
finish?
funny. Oh yeah.
That's the important
It's just
part.
just a bump in the road. It doesn't mean we're not going to get to the end of the journey.
See, we had the closest we came is when she just last week when I told you guys she had that ride to practice, and apparently for the first time ever,
They got out early.
practice got out early, and because we weren't there, we didn't know, and
Yeah.
we were upstairs, and I hear bang, bang, bang downstairs, and then I'm like, it's one of the neighbor kids the kid, keep going, and then then I get the call, Mommy, I'm downstairs. Why aren't you answering?
Oh.
Now, was this
So-
before or after the
It was-
Question. I was asking the same
Oh no,
thing.
yeah, way after. These questions were like back before Christmas.
Oh, okay. I was
yeah.
like,
Okay.
She started thinking when she was
she
walking out
was
of the
she was
door.
putting stuff.
Yeah, I just told her I was upstairs in the bathroom, and her father won't leave the bedroom to go answer a door. I mean, it's a 2-story house.
And neither do I.
Come
I'm
on.
not getting up
I
and
have a
walking
story
down.
house, and I won't get out
Yeah.
of bed to
I'm
answer
like,
the
I'm
door.
not
there's-
expecting anyone. I'm like,
No,
TV
exactly.
off.
Let the doorbell just
Yeah, yeah.
ring. Me too.
Well, for us-
I thought I was the only one that did that.
Oh
Yeah.
hell no!
I do,
Especially
some
if
of
I'm
it
home by
rings.
myself. If I'm home
Yeah,
by
me
myself,
too.
I'm not going to the door.
Me
I do
too.
that because it might be the
I'm-
cops. So
Yeah, no.
you know.
I'm
For
just
me,
scared
it's
of home
normally
invasions or-
normally neighborhood kids, and then they're like, is so and so there, and so no, I'm not.
We need to
rattling
come
my
up with
fat
a
ass
name
down.
for her, but Toxie Child is just not working.
No,
No.
no, no.
Toxie Junior's not. How about non-toxie?
Non-toxic.
Non-toxic.
Toxie
How about
Light.
sober junior.
Sober Junior.
Sober junior.
So, all right. So that was your week. My week, let me think what happened. Oh my God. You know what I did all week? I was helping the new roomie pack and move.
Ugh. It's bad enough when it's
I had
your
a
own
birthday
shit.
Thursday. It was my birthday.
You did.
Happy
She got-
birthday!
She got even older.
I do have to share with you really quick, just one little moment. We had a little thing planned, but I have to postpone it till next week. So we didn't forget about you.
Oh.
We just had a few changes.
You didn't even have to tell her that. This bitch didn't show up to her own
I-
birthday party last
but
week.
I know.
Oh God, Tyra,
Oh, oh.
Tyra. It's not my fault.
It is.
No, it isn't. Oh, we're gonna get into this again.
Yes. Wait, let me just tell. I'll tell really fast, really fast, so you can. So you still have time.
You can make your own decision on this.
We
Okay.
went out. Last Saturday was a club night, and I texted her during the day, "Are you going?" And she said, "There's something before, but I should be there. About what time will you be there?" She tells me around 11ish. I text her again later, about going, and then she says, "Oh, it's my birthday. We should celebrate." And I said, "That's why I asked." Smiley face, which we've already discussed is the ultimate end all and do all when there's a smiley face. So then she texts me, "Here's my driver's number," or she texts me, no, not his number, who her driver is. So we got there. We had brought cupcakes. We set up a whole corner. We reserved a section. We had little banners, hats,
Mhm.
candles, a little button, everything, and she doesn't show.
Okay. Now it's my turn, right?
Okay, it's your turn.
Now
You have the floor.
First of all, very often, in fact, almost every club day, she will text me during the day to make sure I'm coming. Okay, so that was not unusual. Okay, so because I had this other party to go to first, I purposely text her who my driver was. So if they had something planned, they could say, "When are you getting her here?" Okay. So I'm at this other party and it run long. We were having fun. So we got out of there about, I don't know, 12:30 or so. So I didn't go over there because I didn't hear anything, and neither did my driver. So I didn't think they had anything going on. So I went home, and then I get a text from her, "We're leaving. All your stuff is here. All your cupcake." So but I said that thinking she knows who my driver is. She knows him. Our friend, the other show host, has his number. So wouldn't you say if I didn't show up and you knew I was going to this other party with him, will you make sure she gets her here? We want to celebrate. And he would have made sure I got there. But I didn't know nothing was going on, so I can't be blamed.
But I still now the rest I give you the whole, because I do text you when we're going out, especially if I'm flying solo.
Right.
I don't like to, I like to know there's people there that I'm not going to be standing there awkwardly, and
I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I do
like
not
to know
go if
there's
I'm going
others
to be
there.
by
So
myself.
who was in the
So,
wrong?
however, when you did say that we need to celebrate my birthday,
I
and
had just
said,
remembered.
That's why I asked.
Oh, well, I didn't get that. Well, that's
that
well,
part.
time out. That's why I asked, was why I text you back and said, so and so is my driver.
But I didn't
In case
know
there
that's
was
what you
somebody, you could get me to get there.
So now
I didn't
all
want
that
to say
She was
why?
trying to be. She wanted
Why
to
are
be
you throwing me?
surprised.
Are you throwing me a party?
I wanted her to be surprised. That's why I didn't say, "Bring your ass here. We're throwing you a party."
But you could have told my
So
driver to get me.
no less. Let me just tell you, no less than 3 people online have posted pictures of your cupcakes. 3 different people. 3 different people online have posted pictures of your birthday cupcakes. Because at one point, after everyone's going to me, "When do we get the cupcakes?"
I have apologized and
"Fuck it,
repented
eat the cupcakes."
so many times. How many times do I have to repent?
For the rest of your life. At least
I'm
until
really
your next
sorry.
birthday.
I felt really bad, but I thought I was covering my bases. I really did. I really, really did. Look, she's gonna cry on me.
You're going to get shit for this at least until your birthday.
To my next birthday?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Well, on my birthday day, I had a date with my grandson, and it was awesome because he's just the cutest little thing. He loves to go to Genghis Grill, where you make your own bowl, you know.
I like
It's great. You go and they have you get a
Mongolian
bowl,
grill.
and it's a Mongolian barbecue, and you put all any kind of meat. They have
You
like
mean like the Korean barbecue places in LA where you have like the little barbecue thing?
well,
in your
yeah,
table
what? No,
and
no, no,
cook
no,
everything?
not like that, not like that. This goes through a line, and they have all the protein. So they must have 12 to 15 kinds of meat, raw meat, and you put it in your bowl, and then you get all the little dry spices, and then you get any kind of vegetables, whatever you can fit in this bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you take it to the grill, and then they ask you what kind of starch you want. They have rice, brown rice, fried rice, long noodles, spiral noodles. Yeah, then they cook it on a grill, a big grill right there. And then they serve. Oh, it's Genghis Grill. There's 2 in town. I live in Henderson, so I go to the
Where's
one in
the other
Henderson,
one?
somewhere on this side of town. I'm not sure exactly, but and it's his favorite thing.
Are we
going to
Google something other than porn?
Yeah, we're
It's
gonna
very
be Genghis
weird.
Grill, and I'm part of the Genghis. The con club they call it, the
Uh-huh.
Genghis Con, but it's really really good, and it's you can put anything you want in your bowl. So anyway, that's my little guy's favorite place to eat. So him and me, everybody was working that night, so him and me went and ate that, and then we did something. I did something with the adults on Friday, some of
That's
my
good.
other friends. So but yeah, so I'm a little older. I got flowers for my birthday from my daughter. Boy, my daughter and I are getting along so much better now that we don't live in the same house.
Right.
But what else? Oh, this week I have to dance a bachelor party Wednesday
Oh, there's
night.
only one. It's just the one in Henderson.
That's the only one that's here in
Mhm.
town? Oh,
There's
okay.
one in
Great.
Reno and one in Sparks.
What part of town do you live in, Tyra?
North.
North. Yeah,
Way
this one's
up
on
north, God,
this
so
one's on
far.
Stephanie between Sunset and Warm Springs.
Okay.
So if you're ever down that way, but it's really good. And it's not expensive. It's pretty, pretty cheap. So
I'll have to go check this place
yeah,
out.
it's yummy. So, what else? So most of my week I was helping the roommate move, and I got shit all over my house after I got rid of all my daughter's shit. Now I have no new shit.
Like literal
No,
shit, like we were
people's-
discussing earlier.
No shit zone.
no stuff
No shit zone stuff.
Stuff.
Okay. All right.
until it
You
gets
just have to be very
organized
specific
and
with
put
me.
away. No, now that shitting thing is supposed to happen in 4 weeks. So, but I have to take the asshole picture first.
We will take the asshole.
All right,
picture.
I'll come with a clean asshole next week, okay?
No, I'm telling you,
Because
this
it's dirty
guy.
this time.
I don't know if it's dirty, but I sure want to make sure I bring a rag to wipe that shit before you take a picture.
You better
Don't you have a
ask
baby
him first
wipe?
if he wants
I
it
know,
clean
well,
or
obviously
dirty.
he wants to scat. He probably wants a dirty asshole, but I ain't letting
then
you
I'm not
guys.
helping with
I say
that.
I ain't letting you guys
I'm
take a
out.
picture of a dirty.
I am
I'm out.
out.
I am not letting you guys take a picture of a dirty asshole.
No.
I'm okay with it.
I don't care if it's clean or dirty. Just spread them cheeks
For
and
our
let me
next
take
show.
this picture.
I'll take a picture of
Maybe-
anything.
Maybe
Like
I'll
I'm
take
okay with that.
pictures of you taking pictures of her asshole.
Okay.
Like,
that would
that's
be
all
me.
I
I'd be
can
the one
commit
like
to.
in the front. You're smiling, and she's like,
Oh yeah, I'll do like selfies of me with the camera.
Oh,
reversed,
and I'm
like-
in the background. Photo bomb my asshole picture, okay?
Oh
So
my
I don't
God.
know, I don't know, like it's kind of interesting, but I've done some fetish work, but mostly squashing and face sitting, um
I'm so glad you
Shit.
finally got a pooper.
you guys have been waiting for me to get a pooper,
We sure have.
haven't you? Oh, wait a minute, he wants me to fart too.
That usually happens
And
at
I
the same
said,
time.
not a problem as long as I eat the right food.
people ask me to do
And-
that on cam. I'm like,
They're into it.
But
So-
there's ways. Do you know how to do it?
what's it?
You got to like suck
Somebody-
air in or something?
You just
Who
get
told
canned
us
air
you
and
can,
pump a couple of.
Oh,
can do that.
Eliza was telling us that, I
that
think.
you can, like you used to suck snots out of a baby's nose, one of those bulbs.
You
Yeah.
can suck snot out of a
You
baby's
suck
nose
one
or
of
put a
those.
fart in
Put
your
air
ass.
up
Put it in your ass, and that makes you fart.
Go home and try it.
You know what?
The
I'm
things
just
you learn. The
Wait, no,
more
no.
You know.
Here's
We're
what
like a
I'm going to
public
do. He said to
service.
me, he says, I want so much
PBS ain't got
time.
nothing on
He
y'all.
says, I want like 4 hours. I want to take you to dinner. And then he wants me to conjure up this farts and these poops. I'm like, well, I guess we ought to eat some Mexican food so I can have some refried beans.
Macayos, here we come.
God, I love
I like
Macayos.
I do like Macayos too.
A Baja chimichanga.
Well, if you want it really good, just go to Roberto's. I mean,
I love
Roberto's
Roberto's
is
too.
sloppy Mexican food, but it's
Roberto's,
good.
Yeah,
like
we'll
carne
give him
asada
what he
fries.
wants.
It will definitely give him what. Oh my God, that's some nasty shit.
Roberto's is drunk food.
That is.
Roberto.
Oh, it is.
That's
know
what
why.
your husband needed, okay?
You know why
Mr. Talk to
Roberto's
me.
is drunk food? Because Roberto's, they do this on purpose. They usually park themselves next to a bar. Their
there's-
food.
There are 3 within a 2-mile radius of my house. So
There
what does
is
that say?
there is a bar by the Air Force
Then you
base
live in the best
that
place on
actually
earth.
has a Roberto's inside of it.
Oh,
You can
that's
walk
great.
without ever
Oh
going
yeah, there's a lot of
outside.
bars with the Roberto's part of them.
Yeah.
When we went
Usually
to
a PT.
Mango's
PT's on
years ago,
Nellis.
they were.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
yeah,
there
that's
was-
exactly the one I'm talking
I went
about.
to one after we had left a place one night, and I went into Roberto's, and I asked them if I could lay on their counter because it looked nice and cool.
Oh honey, I've done it before. Don't worry.
They're used to drunk people late at night.
Yeah.
I
3, 4 o'clock in the
So,
morning.
you
It's
guys-
off.
This is going to be quite interesting for me, and we'll see. Some of these guys are, they're flaky as fuck. So
They like
I-
to talk about it.
yeah, they
Yeah.
like to talk about it, and then when it comes to
All talk, no show.
pulling the trigger, they don't want to do it. So we'll see what this is all about. And then what else happened this week?
Did you get laid?
Yes,
Was it good?
yes, it was good.
Was there pussy eating involved?
Yes, there was. I masturbated like 3 times yesterday, though. I just was hot and horny yesterday.
Speaking of masturbating, I had a terrible problem with DirecTV this week, and as
So did you.
recompensance for it, they gave me Showtime free for 3 months, so I can watch the Borgias now.
The Borgias.
Yeah.
Watch
I can download it on
Spartacus.
demand.
Oh, that's on Stars. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
that's
there's
on
so many
Stars.
dicks flying on Spartacus.
Yes.
It's great.
It's
It's great
insane.
stuff.
So, yeah.
I couldn't
So-
handle all the cussing.
Really?
Yeah, that's what threw me. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. This is supposed to be, Roman times.
And
Number
they're
one,
like,
they all
"Fuck
have English
this and fuck
accents.
that," and-
Yeah, and I'm like, no. It's too much. It's too much cussing.
That's funny.
It was
that you
too
say
much
that.
for me.
That's
I was like,
great.
this is a little ridiculous.
You'll love the Borgias though, but you know what? You want it to go another season and it doesn't. They made a mistake by not putting in another season. But the Borgias is good. I watched. That was one of those I marathoned for like a week. You know what I mean? And watched it constant until.
Yeah, I love
I
on
love doing the
demand.
marathons
Yeah.
with my husband.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
what we did.
Me too. So
All
Tyra, thank you so much for being here again.
you for
We
having me
love
again.
Anytime, you know that you have an open invitation to come
And
on.
our,
anytime.
our fans really loved you as well.
Oh,
so,
thank you.
Tell
Thanks,
our fans
everybody.
how they can find you, your Twitter, your blog, everything. Tell everybody how to
Okay,
find
so
you.
my Twitter is @TSTyraScott. Please follow me. Also check out my Facebook fan page. Please like it. You can message me there, and you can tweet me anytime. I usually always talk to everybody. And Facebook is facebook.com/TyraScottTS.
Do you do your cam shows at the same time every week?
No, that does change
okay.
because it usually depends on how I feel and how slow
But
I'm moving.
you do post it on Twitter that you're getting ready to.
Yes,
So if
I
somebody
always
wants to watch your cam shows
Yep.
and be involved,
Yep.
And do you have
they'll know
multiple campsites or just the one?
I'm just working mainly on Chatterbait right now, chatterbait.com. If you go to my website, which is tyrascottxxx.com, what is clom? Clom. tyrascottxxx.com. Once you click and that you're 18 and you enter, click on
that today.
Yay! Click on my Chatterbait room because basically, if I'm online, there will be a live feed.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Right there. And it's free to join anyway, so you can always join and talk to me. If you tip in for the show, you play the game with me. We have a Keno game that I always play. You win stuff. You win videos, autographed photos, panties sometimes, a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So I always do giveaways and everything. Tumblr, I'm on Tumblr, TS Tyra Scott. Instagram, TS Tyra Scott. I try to keep it all the same because I can't remember.
You are such a fun guest, and feel free to send us guests because you send us
Absolutely
great guests, girl. Like I said, tell Phil he's got some. What was it? Suck pass.
Suck pass, baby.
Yeah, that's just for Phil.
That may not go on the air, but we definitely talk about it.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, they'd
Or
totally
we could do it right
pull that.
behind camera.
No, they'd pull. They pulled a phone sex conversation.
Yeah.
That
fake phone sex.
it was fake phone sex.
They
a
pulled
fake
it.
phone sex.
Implication.
Well, look at they pulled the video
implied.
of me sitting
Oh,
on
yeah.
Eliza's face, and I had my underwear on. I wasn't even naked. I was face sitting another porn
Sexual
star.
act.
Yeah. So they pulled that. So, but they didn't pull the feeding stuff. We
surprised.
did a whole thing where I was feeding her, and
Mhm.
they didn't pull any of that. So, you are a great guest. What
Thank
a fun
you.
show again.
Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you
Oh,
so
thank
much.
you.
I love
so
coming
much
down
fun.
here.
Love
You
you.
let us ask anything we want.
You really
and,
can.
Seriously, when you finally do the girl, you need to
We'll
come
preview it
here.
right
I
here.
would love to.
I will
That
edit
would be
it and
so
we'll
much
bring it
fun.
and watch it right here.
That'll be so.
The very
so much
first
fun.
viewing.
That'd be
That'll
Don't be
awesome.
paranoid, girl.
I will not wear
Don't be
panties.
paranoid. You know, that's your.
We're gonna have to do a hand.
Girl
We're
crush.
gonna have to do a hand check. Hand check. Everybody do a hand check.
Hands on the table.
That's
I'm
right.
like, it's right here.
Probably walk over and watch.
Well, I know that Glitz, our fourth girl, she was like, I'm so mad I'm gonna miss her. She wanted to meet you so bad,
Aw.
so we definitely have to have you.
Yeah,
back.
she's
come
in
back.
the air right now. She's flying in,
yeah.
so we can make fun of her if we want to.
Oh,
No?
we can make fun of her.
Nah,
That's okay.
we can do it
But
when
she
she's
was
here.
she said to me, last night, she said, I can't believe I'm gonna miss Tyra next week. So
Well, anytime. Not
Oh,
far.
Grumpy House said he won 2 videos from you and Keno.
He
Oh,
did?
that's cool.
Yay! Did I send them to you yet? When did you win them?
Went
I'm a little behind. I'm like 2 days behind on sending out the prizes.
that's awesome. You play Keno with him in chat.
Today I just had to take a day. I worked yesterday online, which I normally don't cam anymore on Saturdays, and I did yesterday. And I cammed I think Friday too, but I just took today because I knew I was going to be here, and my husband was working this morning, so I was like, I was going to take a couple of time, a little bit of. I'm wrapping it up. An hour to spend time with my husband. Okay, bye.
Bye. Again, thank you, Tyra, so much. Next week we are going to have we're going to get our cards read next week, so
are.
don't miss that. And thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for having me.
This is Sierra,
Sweet cheeks.
and Toxie.
wishing you all a good night, and remember.
Fuck often.
It's one of those nights when you turn out the lights and you sit in the dark and say to yourself,